readings were on. Okay. I thought it'd be fun to, it's been a while since I've done a love reading, so I thought maybe I would do that. Hang on, let me turn on this light. There. Is that better? Better for me. I can see better. Okay, so what I was thinking is I will just do a little love reading about the person on your mind. And I realize that I'm not even a little bit ready. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be checking on the person on your mind. And how's it going? I guess I thought I was readier than this, but I'm not. Let's see. Let me look at something here. Aries, Taurus, Gem, Cancer. I still have to cheat on the way it goes. Okay. I lost my person. My one person that was here. All right, we're starting with Aries, and the time is 2:53. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to check on this person on your mind. All right, so it's the person that you're thinking of, so get it into your head. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels. We're checking in on Aries right now. And we're wanting to know their person, like what's the person on their mind thinking, feeling, and wanting to, where are they at? Person on Aries mind, spirit, clock, need time, takes time. So basically they're doing healing right now. I feel like they're still having a lot of heartbreak. They feel stabbed in the back. I feel like it was a shock. They could have either, they feel like maybe you, I feel like either they feel like you were stringing along or they were stringing you along. It's hard to say, you know, what they're feeling, you know, because it's keys on a ring. It means that someone had options. Someone feels like they had, you know, the other person had options or whatever. Let's see. What else is happening with this person? Karmic. Yeah, I feel like they feel like it's a karmic lesson. And so they feel like they just want to learn the lesson and move on. They're going through some kind of healing, some kind of transformation with the dragonfly. I feel like they're really changing. Something in them is changing a lot. They do know that you guys are soulmates, but I feel like right now they're really taking care of themselves, you know, loving on themselves, and that's a good thing, Aries. Let's see what else. What else is going on here? This is the Romance Angels card. We'll get a few messages here. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want. So yeah, I feel like they're still thinking about it. Like, what do they want? That's part of their self-love. It's part of their healing. It's part of their transformation. Aries, they're going through a lot. I feel like deep down they feel like you could be the one. You know, like that's what they're trying to figure out. But they know that something happened that was special. They felt like they were shot by an arrow of love, you know? I mean, they really are enamored with you, Aries. But at the same time, they know they have to love themselves first. And that's what they're doing. 2 cards saying it. So I feel like they're taking care of themselves and, you know, trying to get ready. Yeah, and they also feel like you guys have known each other in another life. So pretty strong connection, I feel like. I'm going to grab one of these oracles. I'm just going to split the deck and see what comes out. It says, beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your reflection. So that's kind of what this was saying too, like you guys are mirroring each other. But this one says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So I feel like this person is, you know, on that spiritual journey. And I feel like they're aware that this is a special connection. And aware that, you know, you guys trigger each other. And I feel like they're just trying to like make sense of it all. Because honestly, when you're in a relationship like that, it is hard. It's like hard to figure out what the hell is going on, right? I feel like there's part of them that thinks that it's important to just let the other person go. Like you need to both do that. But they do kind of want to share something with you. They wish they could take back what they said. I think they think about it a lot. Yeah, they stay awake at night thinking about you. And so many things remind them of you. And I know I messed everything up. So I feel like, you know, they could have self-sabotaged this thing. You know, because that's what happens a lot of times in these kinds of relationships. I was thinking like maybe I should grab a tarot and just see like let's ask like what is going on in their life. Like let's get a picture of it with the tarot. What are they doing? Aries, what is the Aries person doing with their life? What path are they on? Oh, okay, King of Wands. So they're confident, they're working on confidence. I feel like they could be, you know, gaining some power in their lives. I feel like very successful with something. Yeah, they're making their wishes come true, and they're hanging on to what they walked away from or what walked away from them. So I feel like they are successful. They are tapping into this King of Wands energy, which is theirs to have. I mean, you know, they're trying to work on their stability. What's this person's next actions toward Aries spirit? What is there going to be any? Show me what they're going to do here. Their next action, 3 of Swords. I feel like they're just processing it. They're still processing what happened. They're very hurt. Aries, you hurt them. Okay, so what else? So they're seeking knowledge. They could be spying on you, trying to, I found a card that doesn't belong here. I feel like they're spying on you and trying to, I don't know, see what you're doing. I think they're doing it like incognito though. They don't want anybody to know. I feel like they're actually doing a lot of work on themselves with the King of Swords, trying to be honest with themselves. I think they're also probably meditating, talking to Spirit about this situation. What are they learning in that King of Wands energy, Spirit? What is Aries person learning about? They're thinking about sending you a message and offering you something, stability. That's what they're doing. So, hi May. How are you doing? I didn't even see your message there. It's nice to have you here. So I'm doing kind of some love readings for the person for each sign. So this is for Aries person. And it looks to me like this person is trying to get their shit back together. I feel like they're sad, but they are spying on you, trying to get the guts to come forward, send you a message of some kind. And it's a truthful message. And I feel like they want to offer stability because the King of Pentacles is here, and that's what he is. Yeah, they want a reconciliation. So I feel like they're coming back. Is that true? Is Aries person coming back? They're grieving. They're letting something go. What are they letting go? Are they letting go of Aries, or are they letting go of something else? They're letting go of what happened. They're letting go of their past mistakes, their past hurts. I feel like they're just trying to move forward. They're learning from their mistakes, you know? And I feel like they're doing what's best for them. What is best for the Aries person? What's best for them? Yeah, to close out the cycle, start a new one. Close out the cycle, meaning not so, I mean, it does look like they're closing out the cycle with you. It kind of does, but it doesn't mean that 100%. I feel like they're looking back through their lives and they're seeing a pattern. They're seeing a pattern of some kind. And I feel like that's what they're letting go of is the pattern. And it could be a pattern in themselves, because the Seven of Swords could even be them just sabotaging the whole situation for whatever reason. And maybe that's what they're letting go of, something that hurt them a long time ago. Yeah, it's been burdensome. I feel like they're getting their strength to come forward, to come toward you, because that's what their soul is calling them to do. I think it even shocks them, Aries. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck here, and I mean, Six of Cups, and I think it just shocks them what Spirit's doing with them, what messages they're getting from Spirit. Tell me what messages are you giving Aries to be free and follow? Yeah. Yeah, to move to a better vibe, to change something. And that's what they're doing here. Yeah, that's what Spirit is working on them for. I feel like they're closing this chapter of like whatever the pattern was that they were in. And I don't know if you're part of that or if it's their own behavior. And honestly, by the other cards, it looks like, you could have showed them something about themselves and they just realize, oh my God, I'm doing that. So it's kind of like the mirror effect, like when somebody does something and you're like, God. And then you realize, shit, I do the same thing. So it makes it makes a person want to change those things, So that's what I see for you. I think your person is hurt and wounded, and I think that they are getting ready to close out a cycle that was pretty treacherous for them. It's a self-sabotage kind of. It could also be selfishness too. Like maybe they were being really selfish and they see it. So that's what's changing. All right, so Taurus will be next. Taurus. So Taurus, the person on your mind, what's the person on your mind thinking about for Taurus? If you're just joining me, thanks for coming. I'm working on Taurus. Taurus's person. How are they thinking, feeling about you, Taurus? We're going to look and see what their actions are, what their actions will be. We're going to start with these little love tarot. Karmic relationship, yeah. So I feel like they, were triggered by you. They learned lessons from you, I feel like they either had another person in the mix, or they think you did, you know. But they think about you all the time. Photograph is here, and the separation card is here. They miss you. They think about you all the time, and they wonder if you're okay. They wonder if this is ever going to work out, Taurus. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak. So also this says healing from heartbreak or addiction. They're healing up their heart. So, they're healing up from something, and it does mention addiction. So maybe they're, I don't know, rehabbing or something. Or maybe they're just healing from a broken heart from you. So I think that they want to call you, because I got the love call card. And they think you're the only person that has a key to their heart. That's pretty cute. And they want to talk. They want to text. So you might be expecting that, you might get a message from them, because they want to call and they want to text. They really want to talk. They're not okay with the separation. Let's clarify that snake card, though, shall we? Let's clarify the snake with a whole different deck here. I just want to know, clarify the snake card for Taurus's person. Why is it here? So the snake, snakes, they can mean a lot of things like transformation. It can also mean, somebody who is a snake, like sneaky, right? They're healing up from the snake. I think there's something about this energy. Give me one more card. I feel like they're up all night worrying about something. This connection has driven them inside to the hermit, is what I'm seeing. So it's very possible that this is a karmic relationship. It was the first card out. And I feel like they have learned a lot. And you're the person that pushed them into, finding a deeper truth, talking to spirit, and connecting with their own higher self. So, sometimes we have relationships and we get separated in them. But then, when you look at the cards, it's saying like this relationship is actually moving them to heal themselves, heal whatever's wrong inside of them. They're healing their heart, possibly saying goodbye to an addiction for some of you, transforming. Yeah, codependency. So I think that's what they're healing from, because they just have this tendency to think that another person has to be involved in order for them to just live. Like they just don't feel like they can do anything on their own. They need another person. They want to talk to you, heart-to-heart conversations. Boy, that keeps coming out, doesn't it, Taurus? We've got 3 cards now that says they want to talk. Yeah, I don't know if you guys were married, but it looks like they have that on their mind as well. Maybe they want to commit to you, or they did. I feel like what they want to do is like kind of start all over and get to know each other. The engagement card is here. Yeah. What else for Taurus person? So Taurus, your person isn't joking around. And then they have the love their self first card too. So that's awesome. So I feel like that's what they're doing. I feel like they realize the need to have love for themselves, and that is huge. And that's about the most important thing a human being can do, is figure out how to love yourself, I think. It's hard to do sometimes, you know, especially with all the, like, wounding we have, like, you know, childhood wounding, people telling us stupid shit, and we believe it, or we're not sure if we believe it, but it still hangs out in the back of our head, right? Okay, so let's see if they could say anything to Taurus. What would they say? I lost myself for a little while. I'm afraid to contact you. I love you. I hope you can forgive me one day. I'm starting to understand our connection. I remember every detail of that day. You were the best thing in my life. So Taurus, this person really digs you. They do. And I don't think they're really wanting to let you go. And I think you've triggered healing in them and self-love inside them. And I feel like you should understand why that's so important. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. Here's the love oracle. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. You want to see that card? It's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Okay. So that's the messages for you guys. Imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. You know, all the thoughts like not good enough, not pretty enough, like all of those thoughts. Something's wrong with me. Those thoughts all dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities. I really love that. First card out is the Six of Wands and the Sunshine. So I feel like this person is seeking happiness. They're trying to find happiness. I feel like they're trying to raise their vibe, because I feel like a lot of times when we're in situations, you know, the reasons that doesn't work out is because the vibe isn't the same, or both are too low or something like that. I see this person really working on that, and I feel like I feel like they're getting in tune with spirit, with their higher self, and listening to that. I feel like they are going to come towards you and offer something, like, I don't know, coffee date, I want to go somewhere, something like that. I feel like they're trying to find the truth out about their life. They're analyzing their life, their love life, and they want 10 cups, and they know that. So what is their next action toward Taurus? Look what it is. The Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is fast, and they don't really give a lot of thought to this action. So I feel like very unexpectedly, once they work through this, what they're doing is they're raising their vibe, and they're figuring out what they do want and what 10 cups looks like. And once they do that, like, they're just not even going to think about it. They're going to come straight towards you as fast as they can. And they're not going to really overthink it. They're not thinking about it. They're going to offer you, here's another night. They want to come in. They want to go on a date. They want things to change. So how is this going to work out for Taurus and their person? Okay, wow, yeah. It looks like it's going to work out pretty damn good. But I feel like what they're going to do is they're coming in, they're offering you something. They're completely, fully trusting in their own soul. They're tapped in. They know what they want. It's you. And so they make the offer. They jump in, backwards even. They're ready. And then they give it to the universe. Like, I've cried about this, and I have healed myself, and now I'm going for it. I'm talking to this person, and whatever happens next, I'm not gonna try and control it anymore. I've made those moves, and whatever happens is, I'm just gonna trust it to fate. Because you see, this person's been very emotional, and they talk to spirit about it. Like, they've been deep inside, they've done a deep dive about you, you know, and I feel like what they've found out is their own beauty, their own value, their own light in the Hermit card. This is like one of the best ones, because you see all that light that the spirit is showing her. It's hers. It's her light. She hasn't been able to see it. So Taurus's person hasn't been able to see the light. They've been in this deep dive emotional place, and Taurus, like I said, you're the one that drove them here to this Hermit card, and that's where they get this enlightenment. They see things a whole nother way now, and so they're just trusting in spirit. You know, they trust that this is true love. This is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like what this is saying is that, you know, you've got the King and Queen of Cups here, and you also have the Ten of Cups, and I see the Sun, and I see success with the Six of Wands as well. So I feel like this person is working his way to you, come back to you, to show you their love, and they're going to do that, and then they're not going to try and sabotage it. They're not going to try and control it, is what it looks like. It's a spiritual union. And if you two could get in that same vibe, where you're both just leading with love, where your heart is just exploding with love, and you're tapped in and you're trusting your higher self, if you could both get there, I mean, shit. You've got something really great. So that's what I see about this person, Taurus. What a really nice message, huh? So I don't have a timeline on this for you. Unfortunately, I feel like Spirit doesn't even acknowledge time. I think the Earth is the only thing that measures time. I'm not sure. But I don't think that the spirit world worries about it, because you know, they just go on infinity, right? So that's what I'm thinking. And so who's next would be Gemini, right? Gemini, let me get the time here. 28:30. Okay, so Gemini, person on your mind, what are they doing? How are they feeling and thinking about you? Tell me about Gemini's person on their mind. Their Six of Cups person they can't stop thinking about. Spirit, tell me about that. Gemini's person. Gemini. Okay, so separation comes out first. Mirror comes out again. So you're in separation, or you're getting the silent treatment, or you're giving that to them. And they're doing some deep thinking about you and about your relationship. And this mirror card also, it's about mirroring the other one's behavior. And what happens is, when you see behavior that is in another person that is something that you've been accustomed to doing, it does trigger you, you know, in some way. So girl with the snake is coming out here. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. Enable boundaries. So I feel like your person, they could very well feel like they were under a spell with you, you know? Or maybe they feel used by you somehow. Maybe that's what they did to you. The dragonfly, and they know it, right? There's a transformation going on with your person here. Something big. Dragonfly is here. Lightning, sudden change, see? So that's what's happening. they're changing super fast. They're healing. They're healing from whatever had broke their heart, or they have given up an addiction. I got that from Taurus's person too. And then the Phoenix, rising from the ashes. That's a Scorpio card. And so this is like a new phase, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So they could be, when they heal and they go through this sudden enlightenment, like, I'm going to ask what they're finding out. And then the clock comes out. So basically, I feel like what it is talking about divine timing. At the bottom of the deck, soulmates is coming out here. My cards got flooded. That's why they're so shit, all, you know. Anyway, this soulmate one is about having a soul connection. So I feel like underneath it all, they do know that. They do know about the soul connection. And I feel like maybe that's what something that the lightning card has to do. You know, like maybe that's something that that lightning bolt is showing your person something. Because it causes them to completely rise from the ashes with the Phoenix card, right? So let's get some... actually, I wanted to, didn't I? I was going to clarify the... I want to know what they're finding out in the lightning card. Don't you? What's the sudden epiphany? Like a lightning bolt. Shocking news, surprise, epiphany. Okay, I feel like Spirit is talking to them. And I feel like they're needing to make a choice in love. And I also feel like there could be an addiction here. But what's happening is Spirit is working with them to like line them up, so that they can be body, mind, soul unified here. So part of that is healing something, some kind of an addiction that they have, or some kind of, I don't know, temper problem, or it could be, I mean, maybe money, you know. But what they're also doing is enjoying they're getting close to Spirit. The Nine of Pentacles is here. So basically they are set and they're sitting here just tapping into Spirit. I feel like that's what they're doing here in all this healing. And they're understanding that timing is everything. Tell me what the Phoenix, what's coming out of the Phoenix for Gemini's person? Success. Okay. And I feel like the Seven of, if they were shady at all, I feel like they're letting that go. And what's happening is they're like almost turning into the love, you know what I mean? They're going from being like in this Seven of Swords, which is shady and sneaky and scared and not scared, just sneaky, getting away with something, right? So that's what's transforming in the Phoenix. Like they're letting go of the Seven of Swords. And what's coming out is the Queen of Cups, you know, and the Queen of Pentacles too. So I feel like basically they're going to be very successful. Spirit is working with them. What's their next action toward Gemini, Spirit? What do they have an action toward Gemini? What are they doing here? King of Swords, being honest, setting boundaries. What else? Yeah. Six of Cups and the Six, which is the Lovers. So what does that mean? What's their next action? Show me an action card. What are they doing next toward Gemini? Knight of Swords. They're coming in to tell you some kind of truth about the transformation they went through. I feel like They went through a period of time. Here's what they're telling you. They went through a period of time where they felt alone and isolated and cold and scared. But they healed. And they're ready for a new start. And they got this really beautiful King of Wands energy going on, which is the ability to really manifest anything they want. So what is they going to do in that King of Wands energy toward Gemini? Are they doing anything? What are they doing for Gemini? Show me. What's their next action? Queen of Swords. Okay. I feel like they have kind of a guard up. You know? They're cutting out the things that don't serve them anymore. What does that mean? The fighting. What they want is 10 of Wands. And they don't want to have to fight for it. They don't want to argue and fight anymore. They want that to go away with the Queen of Swords. They're like, I want this shit gone. I want this bickering and squabbling gone. I just want to live happily ever after. Well, how in the hell are you going to do that? It looks to me like you're just guarded here. Balance. What else? And then they're coming in to offer love. What they're manifesting is you. They're using their intuition here. They've never let you go. Four of Pentacles. They've never said goodbye. They see you as the sun. They see you as their happy place. You're their wish fulfillment. Irregardless of the pain. Like they still feel like that about you. So that's pretty cool. All right. I guess that was a lot of clarifying, huh? Let's see. Let me get rid of these here. And we'll go back to these and we'll say, give me some romance angels here for Gemini. Gemini romance angels. What's going on with Gemini and their person? How's their person feeling about them deep down? What do the angels say? Very soon. They're very attracted to you. They're calling you. They're calling in the soulmate. They're loving themselves first. Forgiving and learning. I think they're working on some family stuff too. I feel like this person, when they show up, they're going to ask you to go somewhere. I don't know where. But they're going to ask you to go somewhere. And it looks like out in the, like, I don't know, maybe fishing or something like that. Looks like by water. So here's what they would say to you if they could. I feel you even though we are apart. Yeah, you guys have a really strong connection. I replay our conversations over and over. I knew exactly what I was doing. I feel like they sabotaged this thing. I look for you everywhere. I'm starting to understand the connection. I hope you can forgive me, and I love you. So this person loves you, and they want you back. And I think they're coming back as soon as they, you know, rise from the ashes, like that Phoenix card, right? So let's see what these cards we got. I just split the deck. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Ooh, I love that. And trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. That's a pretty good message. The hard thing is accepting things, you know. It is hard. It's hard to accept the unacceptable, right? Some things just feel like they're not acceptable to be happening. Right? I feel like I felt like that when my son died. Like, how am I ever going to accept this? It's absolutely unacceptable. That's how I felt. And I still kind of do. Obviously, I haven't accepted it since I still feel like that. 4043. Okay, Cancer. So let's check up on Cancer now. We'll see what their person is doing, how they feel about this situation. How's Cancer person feeling? Okay, well, all they can do is think about you. They're thinking that you were their happy place. They want to talk to you. And I feel like they know that you mirror each other. They feel like you're soulmates. They feel like they were shot with a Cupid's arrow. So they feel like you're their person. And they're transforming. The Phoenix is here. They're healing themselves. They're healing their heart. So that's good, because it probably means that you triggered them here, because the Mirror card is here. You know, that Mirror card comes out because that's what we do for each other, soul friends. We mirror behavior so that they can see it and change it. So this person wants a reconciliation. They want to tell you how much they love you. They want to tell you that you're the only person that it felt safe to love with. And there's something about money here. Like they're concerned about money, but they want to try, and they want to like start over. You know what I mean? They want it to be like, hi, my name is such and such. I'm a new person and I would like to hang out with you. So I feel like they want a new beginning, like a brand new beginning with no baggage, is what it looks like to me. Let's look and see what they would say to you if they could. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I replay our conversations over and over. I bury myself in work to forget you. We need to let each other go. I'm afraid to contact you. I want you. This guy, I feel like this guy or gal is pretty like, they're kind of going back and forth. So they're still healing. You know, I mean, like part of them, like they're working through their issues, and then they learn something and they're like, man, I need to let this person go. And I feel like what is happening is like, it was like that last oracle that I read, like sometimes you have to let something go, you know, in order, it doesn't mean that it's gone forever. It means that you can't control it. So you have to let things happen organically, you know? Let's see what these cards are saying here, these oracles. I'm just like cutting the deck, so I'll go kind of deep here. And let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So that is the message for this relationship, right? And then it says freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available. Follow it with faith. So I feel like Spirit's working with both of you. And I think, you know, like it's obvious to me that there was a reason that you two came into contact, you know, obviously to help each other grow. It doesn't mean that it's over. Like if you get to this point and you're healing and you're like, shit, I really got to let this go. And you don't really want to, But your soul is telling you, like, you gotta quit it. You gotta quit reaching out. You gotta quit begging for their love. Like, you gotta quit it. I feel like that is what that card is saying. Like, if that's what they're like, you know, I feel like they know that they have to stop trying to control it. Because if you're meant to be together, if it's like a, you know, something that you had a contract with them about, it will happen. But a lot of times the contracts are simply to spur another person into growing. And both people end up growing, you know. So here I'm asking, what's their next move? I think they're coming in. I think they're coming in, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're going to offer you something, offer to work with you. I feel like they do know spirits involved in this. They want to come rushing towards you, and that's what it looks like they're going to do. I think they're going to offer you love. And you're going to be excited, dude. And I feel like spirit is totally involved in this, like, reconciliation. It's almost like spirit is guiding it. Spirit is healing you guys. Yeah, both of you healing. Yeah, there's a new cycle. And I feel like what's happening is you guys are bumping way up in vibe. Like, I'm seeing the Empress here. And I also see the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot going on here. Cancer. I think this person is coming back. And I think whenever that happens, I feel like you guys are, like, starting a new cycle together, like with new lessons, letting go of the past and starting something new. And I think it's going to be a really abundant. And I also think it's where both of you are enlightened. So it could be a whole nother game, a whole nother path for the two of you, you know, a spiritual path where your souls are in aligned with each other, like not trying to control, like with your humanness, not trying to, like, feel some type of way, like, you know, like old things that you tell yourself, you know, like, I'm not good enough or whatever. Like, it's not going to be like that because of the spirit involvement and the changes that spirit is actually making for you guys. So that's pretty cool. So that is what I have for you, Cancer. Now Leo is next, 16. Alright, Leo, let's look at your person. What's Leo's person got on their mind? What are they thinking about Leo? How do they feel about the situation? Hi, Empress, how are you? My Christmas was pretty good. How about you? Had a nice time. Lots of, well, just my little family, you know. I just had, well, my daughters and their kids. So it was fun. And my oldest daughter's boyfriend was here too. He's really nice. So it was just kind of a family thing. How about you? What'd you do for Christmas? Did you get to see your daughter? I know you have a blockage there. Me too. I didn't hear from my son in Kansas. Okay, spirits, angels, guides. Tell me about Leo's person, the person on their mind. Okay, so I feel like they know you guys have a soul contract, but they feel like it could be, you know, karmic. But they're not sure. Like, they're not sure if you guys are, like, meant to go further than karma or not. I know that they also feel like maybe it's over. The coffin card is here. It could be a new beginning too. I see something is happening here with your person. I think they're changing. I think they also They either think you have lots of options or they have lots of options, you know. They haven't decided. I do feel like they love you unconditionally, though, because I have that card here. Yeah, you are in separation, and this person could be afraid of intimacy, or they see you as being afraid of intimacy, you know. But I definitely, it's clear that there's a separation for you guys. So let's see. Finances and careers are an issue, so maybe money problems. But they do want to try. They want to try again. Because they feel like there's just so much passion, attraction. And I don't know. But it looks like maybe you guys had a lot of time to talk about things, like deep things. Heart-to-heart conversations is here. So I feel like they miss that part. You know, like you guys had a pretty cool connection, and I think they really miss it. My hair. This is just wet. I didn't do nothing with it. I'm sorry. I did braid this piece so it wouldn't flop in my eye, but it looks terrible. Sorry. Sometimes it freaks me out to come on here. You know what I mean? Like, okay. If they could say something to you, Leo, what would they say? This person that you're thinking about right now. We need to let each other go. I left when I saw you with someone. Okay, so I feel like they do think you have other people in your life. Like you're not a solid, committed person. They're saying, I know exactly what I was doing. I feel you even though we're apart. So yeah, there's a strong and magnetic pull here. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I lost myself for a little while. I know I crossed the line. So they know their part in this thing, in the breakup, in the, you know, they know. They do. And I think that's kind of like at least a sign that they're mature, you know, if they can at least admit what they did. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't. Okay, so this card says romance, Cupid arrow strike. So I feel like you do have backing behind you. You know what I mean? Spiritual backing. Cupid's arrow strikes. So you guys could be coming back together. And then the sacred union card comes out. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, Leo, so that's what it's saying about this relationship. Like it looks like it was kind of screwed up, but I kind of feel like the spirit is saying, like, dude, this is sacred. Like, what do you got to do to fix this thing? You know, saying it to both of you, really. Let's see. Let's ask what's coming up. So what's happening with Leo's person? Like, what's their next action toward Leo? What's their next action toward Leo? Success. I don't know why that's always the first card out with these cards today. The Tower. 3 cups. Okay, so basically they're coming back. Reconciliation. They're coming back towards you. I think it's going to shock you. Got the Hierophant at the bottom, as well as the 6 of Cups and the Empress. So this is definitely not nothing, you know. I got the King of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign. But what I feel like they're coming in with is love and equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles. Also a Karma card, which also came out here. So maybe, you know, it wasn't fair in the past, but I feel like it will be. They're coming in. They do have spirits backing behind them. Spirit is working with your person, Leo. Anything else? Yeah, they're getting a new perspective. Maybe they're looking at it from your perspective, or they're looking at it from the soul's perspective. What are they finding out? That there can be a new beginning even after the heartbreak. That's what they're saying. Like, even though there was a heartbreak here, they see it different now. They see the reason for the heartbreak. What was the reason for the heartbreak? Why is the Three of Swords here? The reason for the heartbreak was so that you could see the sun. Explain that. Yeah. Okay. So that's, you know, okay. So you know how when we talk about, you know, shadow and light, dark and light, sun and moon, you know, yin and yang, we need one to appreciate the other, right? And I'm saying, like, why did this happen? Well, it happened so that they could see things differently in this card. This is like, you know, taking a little time out, but it's also about like being in the observer position and looking at things from different perspectives, like heartbreak. And I asked, why did the heartbreak, you know, why is the heartbreak here? And it's like, sun. It's so that you can appreciate the sun, right? Because while you're in this heartbreak, you're in complete darkness, right? But then there's this new beginning with this person, and that's where the sun is, and you realize it. Or they do. This is their energy. It's their energy. They did all the working. Now they're coming in this time with Emperor. You know what I mean? Like, let me just show you the bottom of the deck so you know that these cards are agreeing with what I say. So you got the Four of Wands. So somebody's healing here. Somebody's been feeling like, you see all the darkness I'm talking about? Five of Pentacles. Like, she doesn't even want to get up. These two cards are like complete, utter oblivion. Like, I am, right? Five of Swords, another one. And then the Hermit card, going inside, talking to Spirit, seeing their own light, understanding things, being able to let go of some stuff. That's the Ten of Wands. That's like, I've been carrying around this shit for a long time. And that's what they're discovering in the Hangman position. And while they're in there, they're looking at all this shit from a different perspective. And all of a sudden, they see a glimmer of hope. They see the light, right? It was in the Hermit card. Where's it at? Yeah. So they see the light. They see their own light after they've been in this darkness for a while. Do you know what's coming out of that? What they're seeing? They're seeing themselves as an emperor with the ability to create a new beginning, to offer a new beginning. When they go into the hermit mode and they see their light, they're astounded by how bright they are, how beautiful they are, how much they feel in the light, you know? But a lot of times we don't understand. We don't understand those feelings or our power or what we want or what's coming for us when we're in dark, right? But then we do. Look what's happening. The Sun, the Emperor, Four of Wands. This is happy, joy, stability in home life. The Queen of Wands, magical, beautiful, confident. And it's all because they are tapped into their intuition. And it all happened because of this. But really, because of this. You see, this situation caused a huge wake-up call for your person. Huge. Like, they're completely, hi Joni, they're completely awake, right? And it was the relationship that did it. Remember what it said in these cards? It says it's a sacred union. It's a sacred union. That's why. That's why the darkness, and that's why the light. Because that's what these relationships do for us, and that's what I see. So, That's what I got for you, Leo. I think your person's healing and they're coming back because they see you as a really sacred relationship, and they're not, you know, you're part of their life and they know it. So congratulations on pushing somebody into healing. And I know that when the way this thing works, like in relationships like this, it's not just your person that's healing, it's you too, you know, especially in soul contracts. Both people heal. It's actually kind of a beautiful plan. Okay, so let's see. Oh my God. I hate my 101. Okay. So Virgo would be next. You really like my hair? Thanks. I thought it was looking shitty. This is the natural. Like, you know, I cut my hair a few months ago. I just kept cutting it. Thought I wanted bangs, and my hair was super long, and it's really curly. But it's like, I stopped dyeing it just because I don't have any money. And I just thought, fuck it. I'll just cut all the dye off of it and go natural. So my hair is completely silver now. I mean, you could see it if you were closer. But it's also different. Like I've lost my curl. I used to have like little ringlet curls, you know? And I don't now. I don't even know what to fucking do with my hair. It's insane. But thank you, Joni. You're so nice to me. Thanks, May. I had a boyfriend when I cut my hair. I know I never talk about it. I did have a boyfriend. And I was cutting my hair and he kept saying, stop cutting it. Stop cutting it. And then he broke up with me. I kept wondering, like, did he break up with me? Because I just kept cutting my hair. Oh, thanks. All right, the next person we're going to is Virgo. Let's see what Virgo's person on their mind is feeling. Okay, so I feel like they're kind of stuck thinking. They are not okay with it being over, and they're wondering if it's just a karmic relationship. They're getting some kind of sudden enlightenment here with the lightning card, and there's a huge transformation. It could have something to do with addiction, Virgo. So, because that's what's at the bottom. So I feel like your person might be battling with something like that, and I feel like very, very quickly it's going to all change for them soon. Oh, I don't know what about. I can't even talk about him still. It makes me so sad. I hate boyfriend stuff. Okay. All right. So let's see what the romance angels have to say. Let go of control issues, unrequited love, separation, love yourself first. Okay, so you know what? This looks like a relationship that wasn't equal give and take, or your person feels like it wasn't with the unrequited love here. I feel like and there was control issues too, and they're asking you to love yourself first. This angel card. So this could be that they feel like you didn't love them back because they obviously can't stop thinking about you, Virgo. You've got the paradise card, the photograph card, the love card. So basically, like, I don't know, like, I want to say, like, maybe it almost appears that the two of you went on some kind of, like, tropical vacation. I mean, I see, like, the ocean and a palm tree. And then the photograph card. So it's like they're just reliving like how happy you made them, and they want to call you so bad, but it's over and they know it. And and then down here they get this sudden enlightenment, and then they're shedding their skin, they're turning into something different with the snake card. They're very attracted to you. I don't know. This could go either way. I know they're thinking about you a lot, but they also feel like you didn't love them back, Virgo. Whoever you're thinking about. They feel like they did all the loving and you didn't do any loving. And that could be why it ended, and that's how they feel about it. I can't even try to get into that guy's head. Okay. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I can't stop thinking about you. We will be together again. I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay, so they haven't given up hope on this relationship. And honestly, Virgo, it makes me kind of sad for your person, because they feel like you didn't love them back. So what it's saying to me is like your person's vibing pretty low to be with somebody who didn't love them back. You know? I mean, they can't stop thinking about you. They still think you're going to get back together. They want you to forgive them. That they feel like you didn't even love them. Sounds a little fucked up to me. I don't know. Let me see what the love oracles are saying here. Surrender. Of course, right? At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. That's definitely good. And then a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This is how the person feels about you. They love you. I want to know if you love them. That's what I want to know. Like, I'm going to ask this deck how you feel about them. I just want to know. Because I don't know if they're just like got low self-esteem or what, you know. Because that could be. But they definitely feel like you didn't love them back. You feel like your soulmates. You feel like you have a contract with them and it's all about divine timing. That's how you feel. Do you love them? Is there any indication that you love them? Does Virgo love their person? This person that's on their mind, do they love them or not? A whole bunch ran out. Okay, so you could have been married to this person, or you wanted to. I think you want to take a risk. I think you're really, like, sexually charged for them. I feel like you feel like you're eternally promised to this person. You're also working on healing yourself, but you also think about them all the time. You are in separation. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, you love them. I was wondering because, like, I was thinking, like, if you don't even love them, Virgo, like, why are you... What's going on? But it's them. So they think you don't love them. They feel like you didn't love them. And I feel like that's an important piece of information, Virgo. So, like, when this person does come back, if they come back. Now, let me ask what their actions are going to be toward you. You guys are funny. And I'm so happy that I have so many friends on this channel. Thank you guys for being my friend. Well, they love you, man. I feel like King of Cups is coming in hot here. Their heart chakra's on fire for you. That's what I see. I feel like they're gaining strength. They want to work this out. They're getting courage, and they're understanding their power in the King of Wands. They're going to come in as an emperor is what I'm seeing. Also, what I see is a really good passion vibe match side by side. King and Queen King and Queen of Wands. And then the High Priestess comes out. So they're very tapped in. You guys could have like some kind of connection that way as well. And then the Hermit card. So they're definitely talking to Spirit about you and listening with the High Priestess card here. So whatever action does happen is going to be guided by their higher self. They're coming in with love. See it? But even at the bottom of the deck. They want a new beginning. They've made a decision and they want you. They have raised their vibe. So, and what I'm seeing, honestly, I mean, I got that vibe off of it with the 2 kings coming out right away. But all 4 kings is the emperor. So if there were 2 more kings really close by, or like if I shuffled more, there's a third one and another vibe match for you. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of work to be done for this person, a lot of healing, you know, but they are coming back. And I feel like, you know, what I really want to say to you guys is, you know, work on yourself. Work on yourself. This is a special relationship, I feel like. And you know, if this is something that you are interested in or that you think is, you know, a divine thing, then, you know, make sure and do some work on yourself, you know, like, I don't know. I think meditation is really just where it's at. So if you could talk and make sure to clear your mind and listen for messages from Spirit, you know, about this situation, about what to do, you know, because I feel like you have to kind of let go and just work on yourself and don't expect anything. But what I do see is this person's getting ready to come back. And I think they're going to come back as an emperor or in that emperor energy. I feel like they're getting tuned into that emperor energy now. And so when they come back, I mean, you're going to have to meet them. If you want it to work out, you're going to have to meet them in the Empress energy, which is all 4 queens, or vice versa. But what I saw on their part is the kings. So that's why I said queen. All right, so next is Libra. 113. Okay, Libra. Let's see what's going on with Libra. Libra's person. The person on Libra's mind. Tell me how they're feeling about Libra. Stabbed in the back. I feel deceived. There's a separation, it looks like. They're healing. They're healing themselves from the heartbreak. They are heartbroken. There's also an addiction card here. Could be about codependency. It could be even about like having an obsession, you know? Like maybe they feel like they're obsessed with you. Or you're obsessed with them, maybe. I feel like there's some pretty sexy stuff happening. I feel like you guys, I feel like your person feels like you're eternally connected, you know, with the soul. And I feel like they're really working on themselves and they're transforming with the dragonfly here. So they're really loving on themselves right now, which is exactly what should be happening in a separation, right? Pretty sexy relationship, I feel like it's super charged sexual energy here. But there's a lot of love under it too, like eternal love. So you guys could be married, or you're planning on getting married or something, you know, Libra. All right, let's see what the angels, the romance angels say. Keep an open mind and codependency. So yeah, that could be what the addiction is. Like, you know, you need to, or either you need to, or they need to, or both of you need to figure out that you're okay alone. You know, that you're not gonna expire because this person isn't in your immediate vicinity, but you feel like that. You know, you almost feel like you're gonna die without the person. I understand that feeling. So what your person's thinking of is like they do want to, they're hoping for a reconnect. Yeah, reconciliation is here. I feel like they want to, yeah, definitely wedding. If you're not already married, I feel like they want to proceed that way. Engagements here as well. So they do want to bump up this relationship. So they have a lot of love for you. And if they could say something to you, what would they say? What would they say to Virgo if they could say something to you? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. We need to let each other go. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I know I messed everything up. The timing wasn't right. Wish I could take back my words. So many things remind me of you, and I bury myself in work to forget you. So that's where they're at, and that's what they would say. We need to let each other go. And I think like where that's coming in as, again, like what I said in the last reading, I think, is it's like you almost have to just release control of it. Stop trying to, I don't know, get their attention. Stop trying to fix it. You know, if it's meant to be fixed, spirit will fix it. You know what I mean? They will. Let's see what this is saying here. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. This is the oracle. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. When it comes to a matter of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love and life. I think these cards just are cool. They have such good messages. I like them. Okay, so let's see what Libra's person's like. What's their next action toward Libra? What do they want to do? What are they going to do? What's the action? Show me what action is coming from Libra's person. Okay, I feel like they're trying to make things right. They're trying to balance this. The Six of Pentacles. They're trying to balance something. They're making plans, and look at, here they are balancing again. And then they're making a plan to come toward you. This is a slow mover. It's a slow mover, Libra. They're heartbroken. They're healing still. You know? It comes out in the center. So what they're trying to do is find their own damn balance. And then they're going to come running in. What are they doing when they come running in? What do they want? What does Libra person want? Well, Seven of Wands. They're coming in with a raised vibe is what I'm seeing. I feel like the last time you guys were together, there was something else. a different vibe. But they've been working on themselves, and they're definitely raising it up, and they're coming in to offer you something. A new start, a new path. Look. It's agreeable to you. It's agreeable to your soul. Whatever is happening here, it is a soul-led decision for your person. So it looks to me like this is something that, you know, was meant to be. I kind of feel like the soul is like doing the leading here. What's the outcome for these two? Show me the outcome. What's the outcome for Libra and the person on their mind? Okay. Stability. Yeah, possible marriage, but definitely falling. Starting a brand new beginning in a solid, stable energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So, and at the bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. This is definitely spirit supported, and then under that is the Wheel of Fortune, and then here is the Lover's card. So what's happening is your divine timing. The divine timing that this is talking about is here. You know, it's here. It's being manifested. You know, I think your person is manifesting it. And definitely working with spirit. So I do think this is a pretty cool relationship, and you do have a new beginning coming. All you have to do is believe it, you know, and trust spirit's advice. Like, you know, move on your merry way. Just be love and see what happens. These stupid cards. I haven't ironed them yet. I guess we don't have an iron. So Scorpio is next. Let's see what time it is. 22. Okay. You're welcome, Erica. Thank you for being here. I love having you here. Makes me feel not so lonely. Okay, Scorpio. So, Scorpio, the person on your mind. This is for May, I suppose, right? The Grim Reaper is here. Scorpio, the person on your mind. This relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform yourself. Take a chance. This is like a gamble. So your person feels like this is over. But I also feel like, on the other hand, they feel like they wouldn't mind taking another gamble at it, because they feel like you're connected forever. They feel a connection to you. Like, they know it's over, but they want another chance. They want to take a risk because they feel like you guys have an eternal love. So you could be married to this person, or, you know, or you thought about getting married to this person. Yeah, this person, Scorpio, feels like you're the only one that has the key to their heart. They feel like you abandoned them. And they feel like, also, I feel like what they're seeing is like a running theme. Like, I feel like what they're doing is they're seeing like a pattern in their life. And they realize that it needs to stop. And maybe they're feeling like it needs to stop with you, you know. But it doesn't mean they don't still want to talk to you. They do. They want to talk to you. They want to text. They they think about you all the time. They look at your pictures. They love you. They want to go somewhere with you. So they feel like there's no hope in it, but they can't stop thinking about you because they love you. Yeah, another death. Like, definitely they know it's over. But I feel like what they're kind of hoping for is like a new beginning after that ending. Because this coffin card says endings bring new beginnings. So I feel like they do kind of want a new beginning with you, but I feel like they also either have a lot of options or they think you do, you know. But they really love you. They really, really love you. They could feel like, you know, there's a love spell on them. It's so crazy. But I saw a girl with the snake. And that's pretty much what that means. So let's see. Okay, so there was some deception here. Somebody wasn't being real. But they liked the way you guys play together. Like you both felt young. You both felt teenager like. And they can't stop thinking about how much fun they had with you. I think that's probably one of the addicting parts, right? They want to go on a little like trip with you. They want to go somewhere alone and recapture. They want to re-spark. They want a fucking another chance, Scorp. God. I bet you're just thinking like, I don't know what you're thinking. What are you thinking, May? Aren't you a Scorpio? How are you feeling about this Scorpio reading? Forgiving and learning. So they're releasing and healing some past stuff. I feel like they saw a lot of red flags with you, but they didn't listen. They didn't pay attention. They didn't want to see it. Very soon. They feel like very soon you're coming in. Now, there was some kind of religious factor here with you guys. At the bottom of the deck, there's children. So I don't know if it was a child or some kind of child situation that was interfering in it. But you know how that goes. I mean, it's about little kids, you know. It's a package deal. It's a package deal. Okay, so here's the message from the love oracle. It says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So I feel like this is all about like focusing on good things, focusing on what you do have, and not focusing on what you lost or what you think you lost, you know. And then don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. That's a pretty good message, too. All right, now I'm going to ask, so what Scorpio person, what are they going to do? It looks like your person is like totally fucking, like they know it's over, but they don't want it to be. They haven't accepted it yet. Yeah. So their next move, you don't see it coming. The Chariot card, the Moon, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like what's coming is them coming to you. And you don't see it coming. But what they have to offer is Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, May, we're on Scorpio. I was wondering how you're feeling about this reading. Is this your person? This person that is so, like, almost enamored by you. Like, they just only want you. Even though it's very clear it's over, they still can't get you off their mind. They can't stop. They haven't given up hope. They feel like you're the only one that has a key to their heart. Does that resonate for you, May? Okay. So I feel like what they're doing is they're offering you something. They're offering you something more. You know, they've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is kind of like happily ever after. I feel like they also have some stability going. I hope so. He's a Pisces with Leo mode. So anyway, I feel like what they're doing is they're going to come in very quickly. But when they do, they're going to be aligned because it's the Chariot card. So that's body, mind, spirit being lined up and coming straight towards you. You don't see it coming with the Moon card there. I mean, you don't. But what they're offering you is, like, maybe even they're offering to say, will you marry me? The Hierophant is here. And the Hierophant is about bumping something up. Yeah, they're coming in. Look at what's at the bottom. The Ace of Cups. They want to offer you love. They want a new start. How is Scorpio going to respond when they come in? Oh, Jesus. They're going to run away? They're coming for you, and it looks like you're not going to do it. I feel like you think this is too much of a burden, and you already walked away from it once. What's Scorpio going to do? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Three, because you've been waiting. You've been waiting for a reconciliation. But maybe they didn't come in quick enough? Hang on, I dropped a whole bunch of cards here. I'm going to tell you what they are. Okay. So Scorpio is a little bit guarded about this. Like, they don't know that they want to do it. I feel like Scorpio, you might feel like, dude, we already ended this cycle and I don't want to start over again. But you're giving it some good thought in the King of Swords energy. And you're going to make your decision based on what you know to be true, right? And you know what? I feel like you're stepping into a new cycle. You're doing something brand new. There's an old cycle that ended. And the new cycle is filled with happiness and abundance and success. And it doesn't tell me whether it's with this person or not. So I see a new beginning for you that's really good. But, I mean, they're coming in with an offer, right? You are, or this person is, right? They're coming in, and I said, what's your reaction going to be? And the Seven of Swords came out, running away. The Nine of Wands came out, guarded. We got the Ten of Wands, which is like, this is just a pain in the ass. I already walked away from it, or they walked away from me. What the fuck are they doing coming back? I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a reconciliation. And so you have to really think about it. Be honest with yourself with this King of Swords. Like, what do I really want? Do I want to start over? Yeah. So you're ending some sort of cycle to begin a new cycle, and it could be with this person if you want it to be. Like, it's kind of up to you. That's why they're not specific. Like, some of you are going to take these people up on their offer. And other people are going to be like, no, no. I worked really hard to get over this, you know? So then all of a sudden you're the one, you know, saying no. I don't know that it's about games so much, May. I feel like, I don't know if this is so much about games as it is just really life and choices and situations, you know? I mean, I know I always talk about spirit being involved and like our own spirit, like driving and everything. And that I do believe all of that. It's just that, you know, we do have this human part of us that, I mean, honestly, they make quite about all the decisions. And our soul just has to, you know, go along for the ride. And they can give us nudges and stuff, you know. But I don't think it's a game for you. I think you're just really tired of it, you know. And when they come back, I mean, maybe by the time they come back, you've been waiting so long, you're like, what the fuck are you doing here, you know? So, could be that. Alright, so who's next after Scorpio? I think is Sagittarius, right? No? Oh, see, I forgot Sag again. I know it's Sag, but I didn't even have it written down. I did that before and I skipped them. Okay, so Sagittarius, you'll be next, 137. I don't know why I forget Sagittarius. I have such a cute granddaughter that's Sagittarius. Yeah, I totally get it. And what was he again? He's a Pisces with a Leo moon. Is that a good combo for you, Pisces? Do you get along good with Pisces? I don't think it must not be a good combo for me. I married 2 Pisces and they divorced both of them. So I don't think they're really a good vibe match for me. Okay, Sag. Sag, tell me what the person on your mind is thinking and feeling about you. Stabbed in the back again. Stabbed in the back. Not today. Not dealing with heart. Still angry. Talking to your friends. You're hanging out with your friends, Sag. You're talking to them about it. I got the soulmate card. I see you moving on with the boat card. And I see you transforming here too. Yeah. And I honestly, I think this person just feels like the relationship is over. Like there's no hope is what I think it's saying. I feel like there is a soul connection though. They acknowledge the soul connection, but I just don't see, like, there isn't any cards that are speaking about it, like anything good. You got stabbed in the back. Not today. The snake, the grim reaper, the boat. Your good card is soulmates, and then maybe girl talk, because that's like, you know, hanging out with your friends and stuff. Okay. All right, romance angels, what do you got to say for Sag's person? Well, they're just acknowledging the separation. I feel like they're focusing on their money and their career. I feel like they miss flirting with you. But they felt so stuck in that situation that they're just trying to free themselves from it. I feel like they felt a lot of toxicity off of it. Like they felt stuck, like they couldn't move. But there is a piece of them that wants to tell you how they feel, because they do still care about you. It's obvious. I think they're just trying their best to get their mind on something else, Let's look and see if they could say something to you, Sag. If they could say something to you, Sag, what would it be? They don't talk about you. They don't react when anybody talks about you. I couldn't let you get close to me. I hide behind material things. This is how your person is dealing with it. So they could have sabotaged this thing. I knew exactly what I was doing. But it also says, I left when I saw you with someone. So I don't know. Maybe they misunderstood, or maybe they didn't. And then they're just convinced that it's over. We both know I'm not the one for you. So Sag, I think your person is over it. I really do. I don't think they're coming back. I don't think they are. So let's get some oracle and see what the Spirit says about the oracle messages here. Let's see. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. So I do see your person kind of accepting this thing. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So, Sag, I feel like this is over. Your person knows it's over. And I don't know how you feel. Let's ask how you feel. How does Sag feel about this person? How does Sag feel about this person? You're still healing up from it. You feel like it's karmic. You feel like there's a separation, and you feel like it changed you. It changed you, and I think you feel like that you've changed enough that you could probably do this thing now. I feel like you're hopeful. I feel like they made you happy. You're thinking it's about divine timing, and you definitely love them so much. But I feel like this is the key card, and it's called self-indulgence. It's about focus on yourself and your self-worth. Time to heal. Do your shadow work. Love yourself. So that's what I feel like. Accept things as they are right now. It doesn't mean that they'll stay that way forever, but it doesn't mean they won't either. I mean, you do kind of have to just accept where it's at, is what it's saying. I'm sorry about that, Sag. That wasn't that fun for you, I don't think. Sometimes these readings are kind of fun. That one really wasn't that fun. So I'm sorry about any Sagittarius who's feeling like shit right now. All right, so Capricorn is next. 143. That was a fast reading, wasn't it? Because it was so shitty. Your person is totally shut down. No, nothing. It's over. It's over. It's over. That's all I kept saying. So, time for a Sag to just focus on loving you. Fall in love with yourself. Capricorn, tell me about the person on Capricorn's mind. They're thinking about you, Cap. They're thinking about you. And they think you're soulmates, waiting for divine timing. They also feel like you might have put a spell on them. They're working on healing themselves right now, transforming into something brand new. What else? they love you unconditionally. And separation card comes out, and then the coffin card. So I feel like they're hopeful for a new beginning. You know, like they see the separation as maybe like a growing part of the growing of the relationship, you know? Capricorn. Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn. Heart-to-heart conversations. So your person wants to get together and talk. They feel all kinds of romantic feelings about you. Yeah, they're into it. I feel like they're thinking there's going to be a reconciliation really soon. They are trying to love themselves because they know that in order to give love or receive love, they have to love themselves first. And that's a huge lesson that a lot of us don't ever really grasp. So I feel like that is what they're doing. And they also feel like this connection is past life related. And then under that is passion. So honestly, that usually a past life relationship, there is like just crazy chemistry between two people. It's like you recognize each other on some weird fucked up level and you don't even know why. You know what I mean? But I see that happening here for you guys, Capricorn. So I feel like you're in this relationship with this person who actually is seeing a bigger picture to what's really going on with you, and they're working on it. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to wait. You create the reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And look inside yourself, like that's what I was saying. Examine what's causing you to feel what this way. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. We can resist change. We resist the natural flow of life. No, when we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. This is totally a Wheel of Fortune card. You know, because it's talking about going with the flow and like everything happens for a reason and divine timing. So I feel like this is a soul contract here that's working itself out. So just trust in that. Do the work that you're being guided to do. You know, loving yourself and taking care of your own vibration, your own your own vibration. Where's that at? What are you putting out? You know, because whatever it is that you're vibing at is what you're going to attract. So hopefully the both of you can work on that together, you know, separately, but at the same time rise and then union in a perfect world, right? Well, I want to say that when we're dealing with soul contracts, that's no joke. Shit really does happen. The divine timing, the healing, the vibration together, like all of that. So if it's a soul contract, I feel like it's working itself out here. Yeah, and I think I feel like they're coming in to offer you something, and they're coming in as a King of Pentacles, which is stable and solid and has a totally, like, they're loyal, they have something to offer, they're smart, they're on their game. I think King of Pentacles is a pretty good mate, and I'm glad they're showing me that one. I feel like this person has been successful at transformation, is what I feel like. I feel like it was the Tower with you that changed things for them. I've got these cards upside down. So they've been, what they're doing in this Hangman position here is looking at all their past relationships, and I feel like what they're understanding is what yours was and how special it was. You know, I mean, they do see it, and so I feel like that's the transforming part. And if they're talking to their soul and tapped into their soul, then, you know, yeah, they're coming in offering you a new beginning in love. They know what they want. They know what they want. They know it's you. So I think, you know, it's going to shock you, but this person is coming back. that was Capricorn, right? Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. Let's talk about the person on your mind. Tell me what they're thinking and feeling about you. They want to talk. I feel like they think you have a lot of options. They're transforming something. They're healing their heart. There's a sexual connection here off the chain. The Phoenix card, I also see an addiction down here. So I feel like there's a lot of healing needing to take place here. A lot of, you know, transforming. You've got the dragonfly and the Phoenix. So something's changing. Something big is changing inside of you or inside of them. Let's see. If this person could say something to you, what would it be? Oh, that's a lot. I love you. I would feel you even though we're apart, and I look for you everywhere. Anything else? You and I were too young, and you speak to me through music. I know I messed everything up. I can't stop thinking about you. So I feel like your person is healing, Aquarius. They're going through some transformations. I feel like they are ready to, like, they're admitting, like, what their part in it, you know, which is honestly, I mean, not a lot of people do that, you know. They usually just blame the other person. They did this. They don't ever take, you know, responsibility for what they did to fuck it up or whatever, you know. So I feel like your person is just working on themselves, healing. It could be about the addiction, because that addiction is a card all by itself that just says addiction. So that's a pretty big deal. I feel like that card when it comes out. Like other ones might say, like they might mention codependency or something, and it could be that. But when addiction comes out alone, I mean, I feel like there is an addiction. So basically your person, there could be children involved. There could have been codependency in this situation, or like again, the addictions are affecting the relationship. I feel like they are trying to stay positive about what they think about this relationship. And I feel like there's been a little bit of time since you've seen this person. And so I feel like what they're thinking is like, you guys probably gonna spend some time having heart-to-heart conversations and getting to know each other again. That's kind of what's on their mind. Maybe as they're healing from their addiction or whatever, they're thinking about like what this could really look like, you know, what's gonna look like. Okay, so look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I feel like those are pretty good messages for you guys. I mean, I feel like this person is just busy healing. I do feel like they want to come back. They want to talk. I think they want to start over. But I just don't think they're ready. what? They love you. And I do see them transforming. So something's really big happening in their life. Pisces is the last one. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what the person on your mind's thinking, feeling about you. Pisces. Paradise. Okay, Pisces. So basically, I feel like you are their happy place. Pisces, that's how they feel about you. Like you bring them a bunch of happiness, and they have this love that's just eternal. It's unconditional love for you. They want another chance, or they want to try again with you. I do see like there's separation or like some kind of deception here that was going on in the relationship, and it's here. So like they're acknowledging that there was deception. Like I don't know if it was on their part or yours, but I feel like, you know, there's been some turmoil, but they love you. You know, it's so obvious right here. Like it's so obvious how much they love you, Pisces. Yeah, I feel like they're just, you know, I don't even know if they even know who they are. They can't tell you, you know, I feel like they have to pretend to be something that they're not. I don't think they've ever shown them real self to you. There's a secret, is what I think. I do see like a big transformation here coming for your person, or for you. There's, you know, this is how your person feels. So I don't know, but they could be going through a major transformation, and they could have a lot of options too. So I feel like, Pisces, your person sees you as an eternal love. But I don't know. Let me get some romance angels for Pisces. Yeah, I feel like they feel the connection, but I also feel like they're really in the major transition phase right now. And honestly, you could have even triggered it, you know? You could have even triggered it. I see children here. So I don't know if you guys have kids together, but it looks like your love life is, you know, affected by children. I feel like this person felt a little bit stuck, like they couldn't move, or ODN4. Am I good enough for him? Hi. Do you want me to pull cards on that? I'm almost done. This is my last reading, but I mean, just my intuition says, of course you are. Of course you are. Healing family issues, and this could be the one. So I feel like your person does feel like that. I feel like there's a lot of romantic feelings and passions between the two of you, and trust. I feel like you guys trust each other for some reason. Like this must be a deep, deep thing. I don't know if you might have had children together. Yeah, it looks like there were, you know, like you were in a family together. And maybe there's some healing that's needing to be done there. But I do see like the underlying, there's like unconditional love. There's trust between the two of you. There's passion. There's romantic feelings. But you also feel stuck, you know, like, anyway, if we could see what they want to say to you, they would say, I love you and I feel you even though we're apart. So that's what's happening there. We both know I am not the one for you. Okay, so I guess they love you, but they don't feel like they're the right person. It looks like there could have been a fight too, and maybe they did something to mess things up. You know, like to sabotage the thing. That's what it looks like. I messed everything up. Is here. So let's look at your oracle and see what it says. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now's the time to give to yourself. So Pisces, that's what Spirit is saying to you. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. True dat. And deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So, I guess it's completely up to you. And OD and A must have gotten off here. I don't see her still here. But OD and 4, I mean. Odin 4. Odin. Am I good enough for him? Well, that answer is a yes. There's no one better than somebody else. You know? There might be vibrational differences, but there's no one that's better. You know? We're just created equal. We just are. And I know some people don't believe that, but it's absolutely the truth. So Odin, don't doubt your value ever. Of course you're good enough. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, sharing, liking, and all that stuff. Love you. Bye.